I'm trying to win the starting position as we speak. As the starting Cleveland Browns quarterback. I done had a couple games already. Walk to walk. Yeah, 10,000 XP. Great.
There were some incredible players this year. Tommy Matthews, for instance, had a spectacular season. But it's the other half of the Heartbreak Kids that really stood out, mainly because he didn't quite live up to his counterpart on the field. These two guys have been battling it out as frenemies since high school, and that rivalry doesn't seem to be dissipating anytime soon. Tommy clearly outclassed his friend in the early stages of their career, kind of like Peter Schrager and I, only in this case, I'm Tommy. But seriously, even though Tommy may have the upper hand at this stage, I wouldn't count out his other half just yet. We've seen what he's capable of as a game changer in the past. So, if he can keep growing as a player, I think this rivalry can even out, unlike the one Peter and I have.
So after a long struggle, you were finally named the starter. Talk about an intense experience.
It was a heck of a year, that's for sure. And it taught me a valuable lesson. My actions, good or bad, would have consequences. Still, I was looking forward to what the next season would bring.
Made it to starter. Let's get it. Won that starting position, but I gotta keep it though. Since you got that starting position on me, you can't lose it. Yeah, yeah. All right, Scott. Okay, I see you back. All right. Okay. I just want to start position, man. A starting quarterback position. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. I got an important phone call. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that delay. Alright, let's jump right into this role player. Alright, yeah, ain't too much I could really do right now. Cold Sweats. Yeah, that's my homeboy. Cold Sweats. I think all of these are on my friends list. I think, yeah, on that leaderboard. Alright, let's roll. I might bypass all of them. I am officially the starter. Are we in the playoffs? What are they simulating for? Oh yeah, we didn't. I don't know what the hell going on. We ain't got really too much control over this at all. Objectives: lead dream team to a championship. Start hot with a dream team. Make Hall of Fame. I got control of my depth chart, I believe. Let me see. No, I ain't got no control over it. It just show you what we got to work with. Yeah, I took Baker Mayfield's spot. I exceeded him. Yeah, Kevin Davidson, never heard of him. He's a 52 overall. No, I need the better third string. Nick Chubb. Man, where is... They let my boy go. What's his name? Let my boy go. Kareem Hunt. But I have no control over who gets signed and who don't. Look like I got some decent wide receivers. 86, 79, what's their speed? 88, 88, 93, 90. I wish they was faster. Like speeds in the 90s, that'd be great. But hey, that's what I got to work with. Tight ends, they look okay. Hooper and David and Joku. Austin Hooper, man. Dude, we got, what's his size? 6'4", 254. Okay. Yeah, let me see my left tackle. Wills Jr., man. Dude, he always get hurt, man. But that's our best tackle. That's terrible, but he always hurt. Yeah, my backups suck. Yeah, my backups really suck, man. I gotta keep my starters healthy as much as possible. Yeah, all them defensive tackles, man. Some of these guys ain't gonna never get no PG other than the preseason. Mac Wilson, he was a outside linebacker. Yeah, okay, yeah, we still got him, right? Patrick. He got the middle with Jacob Phillips. Taki also right there. I put Taki I put Taki right behind Phillips, yeah. Make him third. What's different about the lineup? Let me see. I've been doing alright as of late. I don't know why I can't get this ability. Unlock those yet.
Thinking back, what part of the process did you enjoy the most?
We were all in it together, and that selfless mentality pushed us to perform better than we might have done otherwise. It was just after camp, and Coach called me in to talk about the preseason games. I didn't think anything of it at the time. It was the first of many moments that would eventually snowball into something much bigger.
There's no superstar expected. Game day goal. Game 75 plus passing. Rushing yards in your next preseason game. Knock off the rust.
Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
Who's the quarterback for Denver? I gotta see. Denver is another team that got some great uniforms.
Taking on the Cleveland Browns.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college. It's Colin Kaepernick. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And this is going to be incomplete.
But I'm glad he ain't complete that pass.
Receiver, third down here. You know, during these preseason games. We're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Now Landry. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So, Charles, this the 2nd week of action here in the preseason. It's a time where, you know, talking heads like you and me start making our predictions for Super Bowl favorites in this upcoming campaign. And I tell you, there have been a good many folks who think that this team on offense right now has what it takes to lift that Lombardi trophy come February.
Yeah, and I don't think they've had to do a lot of extra time in the weight room in order to make sure they're able to lift that trophy. This team is flat out loaded, especially when you talk about the offense. Top to bottom, one of the best offenses in the league. They have everything you're looking for at all spots. Yeah, they're going to tinker around with different things here in the preseason. But bottom line, they think they are as explosive as anyone in the league, and they can't wait to put it on display.
Great catch.
More on that one and another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Good awareness. Holden Turner, what's happening, man?
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, if you're new to the channel, bro, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can get a text message right when I go live. So you can be a part of the live stream.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. From the gun, Robinson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to
Try
that
to
one,
get Landry to run up to the
They certainly
ball.
did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's take what they give him, man. Take the 3.
That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think
I get a touchdown next drive. What the?
Intercepted.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I get the touchdown the next go round. Next time I get the
So
ball.
from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. This is
Oh,
running back, Melvin Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
good pass, Cap.
16 yards, a first down.
Good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back hitting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gordon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Gordon on the carry.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, shit.
They did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Yeah, and he's going to keep it.
Man, it's man.
That's good.
Man, I was about to clean Collins' clock, man. If I could have got close to him, man. Colin, that's my dude, man. Big fan of his. I was gonna clean this clock.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls
I can't believe I missed that kick.
up for maybe later in the
That
game,
field
trying
goal.
to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He died on his back and bring it down.
Of 18 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself.
Man, Colin moving that ball, man. I'm surprised ain't no team picked him up. Colin Kaepernick is a great running quarterback. Red X Gaming, what's happening? How you doing, man? I think you new to the channel too. I need you to hit that like and subscribe button and notification bell so you can get my videos right when they go live.
17 now. Here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick able to get this to Gordon. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard.
It's a decent competitive preseason game.
This position just continues to evolve.
Preseason games don't count. That's just to see what everybody can do. Mainly like your 2nd and 3rd string players. People that's fighting for roster spots. Or even just a spot on the team, period. You know.
And that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got his big tight end fan. And
Yeah,
he's
his
out
stick.
of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop it.
Big Myles Garrett.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score. Stephen Hauschka on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0.
Browns nothing.
I'd rather give up 3 than give up 7.
Field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense.
Man, let's roll.
Get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they
No,
were
no,
successful
don't come out of there.
3? Or do you go
Hell
to the
nah.
other side, trying to find one to get you to
It's
the
too
end
far in
zone?
that end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Nick Chubb, he could be a big bruising running back.
And another 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
On the carry.
Well, I think after that run, the
Third,
defense get
no
back in the
second,
huddle and
4.
looking at each other. And
Try to
maybe
hit Hooper
question
up.
their confidence a bit. They gave up a
Catch
significant
this
run,
Hooper.
6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself,
No, he ain't
how
over.
do we stop
Gotta
them?
take off.
And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Gotta stay healthy. Slide.
A gain of 15.
Man.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Yeah, if everybody just now tuned it in, man, if y'all new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. I appreciate y'all.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver
This
territory.
is face of the franchise. We went from high school to college to the NFL. I just became the starting quarterback. I just earned that position.
Run for Nick Chubb.
It is my first
It's a 7-yard
game is like starting quarterback. Well, this is the new season. This is the preseason.
And the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
I gotta get this 1st down. I know that much. 3rd and 2. I'm running again, man. I got faith in Nick Chubb. Yeah, Nick Chubb got that horsepower too.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he
Yeah.
gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Nick Chubb, that Georgia boy.
Go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
We got to get in the end zone though.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
Nick Chubb doing his thing. Shit, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the
They ain't
ground
stopped him
shaking
yet.
from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always
Who
told
this
his
is?
runners,
Oh yeah, he
run around the
tired
offensive
now,
line in
man.
pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't
Let me
trip
go
and
to
fall
somebody
when it
else. I'm
happens in
gonna
a
make this
game.
a pass play. Bourne, he should be open for the touchdown.
Here's Robinson looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's
Oh,
caught. Yeah, the
well,
Browns
not quite
are
the
gonna have a
touchdown, but
1st
you're on the
and goal
3-yard
to
line though. He
tackle
close
man
to
at
it.
the 3-yard line.
He close to
A lot of people ask the
it.
same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest
Most
worry,
definitely.
the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Landry or Bourne. Try to hit Bourne.
Now Robinson operating from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I need you, bro. Brad is.
The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Browns have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
High Forbath on for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
I like these close competitive games, man.
Along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup.
Those be the best.
As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later.
The blowouts, they just be the ones you could just breathe on if you win it. You can just relax on. You ain't in panic mode.
They just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head. It's time
2-minute
to go.
warning.
Tuck it and get all you can.
About to be halftime.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Flushed out right.
Good tackle.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The Broncos in the hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly.
Good pass, Colin Cap.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
They got all 3 timeouts here. Not no more, they got 2.
Tackled at the Browns 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10,
some pressure on him. Yeah.
And he's going to be taken down here.
That was good work, boy.
32. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
Yeah, good sack.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Kaepernick. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, Kaepernick. This is the tight end fan. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
For a Denver Broncos.
Going underneath for Gordon.
Damn, Cap. He's making some good throws.
2 yards shy of the mark.
Under pressure.
3-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Kaepernick again. And
Oh my God. Damn, Cap. You picked me apart, man. Colin Kaepernick ass, man. Yeah, I got him on my.
A sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury.
Cleveland Browns team is my starting quarterback in my franchise league. Not the face of the franchise, just regular franchise. I get him. I signed him from the free agency. Cap, he just picked me apart, man.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming two-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Yeah, we're just going to go in and half, man.
Play on offense, 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
I can't see myself doing nothing in no 4 seconds.
Up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So we just take a knee real quick.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So
go into halftime, talk about it real quick. Come out with a game plan for the second half. Make it happen.
At REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
52
we'll
yards
get back to you and
passing,
Charles
66
in just a
yards
minute.
rushing.
Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go. As we get you back out to Brandon God.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And a nice return.
30-yard line,
You're right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game.
Baker, they got Baker in now.
Coaches talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
Got the first down.
Overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McGee, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Good job,
They'll
McGee.
get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big
Let's
shot
see what Baker
downfield.
gonna do.
I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding?" He just
I'm try to hit Hodge, Fidel Hodge, or
being physical.
Peoples Jones.
Now it's the backup Mayfield. Flush to his right. Kadarius Hodge
That should have
has
been a
it
horse
complete.
collar, man. It looked
And
like.
taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good pass, Baker. Good
He was
catch.
held without a
Kadarius.
catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Work, Donovan.
And he's taken down inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
You get
Mayfield on play action.
Oh!
Nearly picked off there. And it
Man.
would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's
That would
second
have been a
down.
terrible time for that for me.
You get the
Who
sense
that
that they're
is.
saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should
Oh,
have
no,
some sense
man.
of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal
Under
range.
10
That's
yards.
the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
That should be a
in order to
first.
Finish this one off.
And he is going to have a
Yes.
first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Screen.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I think he got a little bit of speed because old boy was on him.
The 9, 2nd and about a yard. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end. That's exactly what he did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He may try and run for this. And they
first down.
Inside the 10 at the 8.
Yes, sir.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Stressed out for that. Yeah. It's almost the 4th quarter. Got to score. I'm losing.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
I'm gonna run.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's
work, David Njoku.
A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando.
Yeah, I was one-handed.
You're so
wow.
kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the
Amazing
ball, the
catch.
receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And that makes it 14-10.
The kick is good.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throw something at him they ain't seen yet.
After the loss
That corner
to start
blitz.
Out, here's 2nd and 11. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's going to go down. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. Fielded just inside the 30. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
4th quarter.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night
I need to score
matchup.
again.
We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Broncos 10.
Because the Broncos are still in it. I need to put them at the point of no return, like put them out of reach, put the game out of reach.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield.
Try to juke.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the ball through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Mayfield on 1st down.
Oh my God, where Mayfield was going? Oh my God. He got hit when he threw it, okay. I'm like, what the hell was he throwing? Man, like, he threw it right to the defender.
You'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive
Baby,
coordinator, what
tripping,
are you looking
bro.
for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes. Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I seen that.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Yeah, I had nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to
He tried to save it down. Nah, bro.
Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel
The juke
great.
move worked that time.
Backbreaker. They'll run on 1st down. McGee. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overlooked?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out
Why
of
you
the
couldn't turn
backfield.
it
That's
up the
complete.
field,
After all
man? Like,
that, they only wind up with a yard.
yeah, there wasn't nobody over there. Why ain't turn it up the field? Maybe because I threw it too late.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield.
They like blitzing.
But it's incomplete.
Mayfield on the keeper.
And that cornerback super fast, man, because I'll be barely getting away from his ass.
Second and goal.
We're trying to get outside my tackle so I can throw it away. It'd be rough, man.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Who is this, man? I don't know who that was.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard.
Third down.
About the 1.
He's
So
running,
now
man.
things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a
Let me try this.
Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here.
Strong
I
toss.
know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do
I don't know how fast
Who wants
the
it more
maid
here?
is.
Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
No, they ain't fast at all.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Field goal.
It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So we got it as a
From a
touchdown.
defensive perspective, though, I think
7-point
maybe they're saying,
lead.
hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Denver's
They're not
offense
going to take
ready
a
to go
field
again.
goal.
And on the
They're
last
going
go-around,
to
they
go
really couldn't
for
get
it.
anything
They
going.
need a touchdown. A field goal ain't going to help them because they get me back the ball. They're not getting it back.
Field position battle is a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
What is the
get a couple
flag
first
holding?
downs, and
No, they don't
hopefully
ref no passing.
Something to build off of. That's
Oh,
what they're looking
good.
for here.
Yes, sir.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually gonna pick up a
Butler
holding
put
call.
up some pressure.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up
See,
here.
he's
in the booth. My
consistent
bad.
with it.
I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
Oh, my God.
You run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
That's good. 4 on
Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he pulled
Yeah, I
it back
seen
in a
I
big
did
way
that, man.
and turned it into a big
I know they
play.
was going to call that, though, man.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And
Ooh,
he
almost
can't
intercepted.
hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
incomplete.
Let me see who that was. And I'm going to pick that off. Okay, that's number 34. Jackson. Good D.
It's now 2nd and 10.
I'm gonna let you see who these, what they, What's the name is?
He's back to throw. Throw caught by Cleveland.
I'm going to probably wait till after the game.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. He'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Man.
That's not good enough, man.
Josh Bradley.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that
Oh,
flag
rocking
was
that
coming
QB,
That was a
man.
good conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
Another flat.
It's incomplete.
Oh, my God.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's
We're going to go to
a
overtime in this game,
Ball's gone.
probably.
You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as he's still done legally. But anything out.
And it's
We're going to go to
caught.
overtime.
It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the
Okay,
extra
so I
point
got
is
45
something
seconds.
good.
I could do it.
Tie game here in the 4th.
I think I could do it with 45 seconds.
17-17
Get
the
within
score.
field goal range.
To this point as the kick's away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And
And
Joku,
all they're
go
trying to
get
do
this.
now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock.
he ain't
If
open.
they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first.
I need to just get a first down real quick.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, you may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for some.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Hey, y'all might as well, yeah, punt it. It's 23 seconds. I'm on the 35 yard. Nah, hell, y'all gotta punt it. If I don't get it, they could kick a field goal from right there.
First time tonight.
Seconds here. We're going to overtime. Nah, you can go sit down, number 1. Steven, you go sit your down. You're not about to kick, not from way down here.
changed not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward
We're going
on this?
overtime.
But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, we're going overtime, boss.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game.
I'm gonna end this
if
right
both
now.
teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard
The
line.
Browns set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal
Good run.
to give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Right back to him on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run, first level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
First down. It's McGee. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Trying to end it and keep that same defense out there. It's all good.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here.
McGee,
for
get
first
up in
and
there,
goal.
boy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, the Browns Browns are going to have a
Almost.
first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down
Almost.
to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second
Touchdown,
and
win
goal.
it.
They'll keep it on the ground. McGee, and he takes this
Get up
one
out of here.
in for a Brown score.
Get up out of here.
Tonight's final
Partner,
score.
great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,
17.
I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
161
So that'll
passing.
do it for us. For my
150
partner,
yard
Charles
rushing.
Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody.
Authority and interceptions. No, right? QB rating 120. 4. Okay. Alright.
With one solid performance to kick things off, the press wanted to know if and how we could keep that up. But it was still the preseason, and little did I know the impact my answer would have down the road.
Jackson died. What's happening, bro?
I got a note the assistant GM wanted to see me a few weeks later. I thought I might be in trouble, but turned out to be something totally different. The assistant GM made his notes and thanked me. You can imagine my surprise when I read later that we'd actually signed him. The next day, we were doing the meet and greet in the locker room when Coach came in and told us to suit up. We had a training plan, and once we had our cleats laced up and our helmets on, we hit the practice field.
All right, fellas, listen up. We talked about this all week. Every team is going for the same thing, winning that Lombardi. And being perfect in practice is the first step.
Yeah, how you play in practice is how you gonna play in the game.
Time to pick it up. Let's go for gold.
do that. Gotta get gold. 2 more. One more. Probably gotta get a first down
This
on
is
this
it.
one.
We are going for gold.
5 yards. Alright. What is going on? Oh man.
All right, this is for all the marbles. This is for gold.
Got it. All right, man.
If practice makes perfect, then we just had one that was close to ideal. And we weren't the only ones who thought so. We'd made a big splash in the preseason. The regular season was just a week away. Time to ride the wave and hope we don't wipe out.
Why did I hit back? Go back in there. I gotta equip this that new ability. I say I had a new ability to equip. Unless it's Colorado, no. I said I had to equip that. No look dead eye. I could equip this. Wow. Okay. Big trade, high hopes. Game day goals, score 5 touchdowns with your offense. 5 TDs. I should be able to do that, but I don't even know who I'm playing. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. It's the regular season now.
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, it's the regular season. Great.
It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
It's my team now.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland.
What do you like?
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting, people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of
everything counts.
Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP.
Whether you win by 1 or lose by 1, win by 20 or lose by 20. Win is win, the loss is loss. We got to get it. We got to get it.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram.
Yeah, we playing against Lamar Jackson. This is not going to be no walk in the park.
Produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
At least I don't think it is.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
At least not from our defense. Especially if he get to going. Lamar Jackson, if he get going, man.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle.
That's
what we
hard.
saw right there.
Yeah, that's
Turn him off once he gets turned
really,
on.
a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Richardson, I need double team. Oh, who's that? Oh man, I remember back in the day, in the early 2000s, the Baltimore Ravens had this tight end by the name of Ty Heap. Last name H-E-A-P. Heap. Yeah, dude, he was nice. He was on that one TV show. That's how I really got hip to him too. Like one of the, matter of fact, the very first season of damn. What's that? When they show the NFL preseason, not preseason, but yeah, they show the preseason and they show like the training camps of a team. They follow the cameras, follow the team around. I forget the name of this, but the Baltimore Ravens was on there the very first season.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard
And
line.
Shannon Sharp was on there. Tony Siragusa, and Ty Heat. I forget who their quarterback was at that time.
More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun, Jackson, and that is incomplete.
Good D, third down. Let's get it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked it.
And that's crazy that I can't move people around on my depth chart. Is anybody injured? No. And it's crazy I can't move nobody around, man.
Target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's
I guess that's the difference in playing face of the franchise.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So the new season upon us. Every team, of course, big expectations. But the expectations are a little different for this offense. They've got one of the most talented teams in all of the National Football League. They think big things are on the way.
And I got a call from another coach in the league partner who jokingly, and maybe half jokingly, was asking, did they take the offseason off? Because all I keep hearing is how they're having great practices. And I told him I've heard the exact same thing.
Nick.
People have told you and me that they're like a well-oiled machine already. So the only concern that we're both going to have, with all that talent running around on offense and more being added, there's only one football to go around. If they keep ego out of it, they should be one of the top offenses in the league.
On first down,
oh, good D.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At his 48-yard line.
Robinson to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Good catch, Jarvis.
For the Browns, 18.
A gain of 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Try this dagger.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Robinson. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
Oh, man, I'm so thankful that pass didn't get picked up. That was a stupid pass, man. I'm glad
15 yards here.
They didn't pick it up.
It's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on
I threw that in the double coverage. That was, man, I was really in no position to catch that. 99, but yeah, he was kind of far away again. Far away. So that was all right. He was like a defensive lineman. Had he been like a linebacker, yeah, that would have got picked.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, because when nobody opened the set, bro, I couldn't get it to him.
It's interesting, partner, that Most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Steps away to his left. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
How many yards he get? 10,
That was
something
the
like
eighth
that.
play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early.
Damn, I need
Expected
15.
They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4
Damn.
on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about
Robinson.
what they're doing out there.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the
Good defense,
return
y'all.
goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And his
Yeah, this is a
coaching
rivalry
staff will be
game, you know.
emphatic about
So,
he shouldn't have
yeah,
thrown
they gonna
that
play each
ball.
other hard.
Remember, second
Damn.
year, as you noted,
Gotta get back
on
to
the
Lamar
job
Jackson.
training.
Come on,
So he's gotta
defense.
take this
My
feedback
bad,
that he's
y'all.
getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it
I
into
need y'all to get the
positives
ball
moving
back
forward.
for me.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. An option run with Ingram. Despite
D.
a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Yeah, I ain't gonna panic. That was one mistake.
Second quarter now from Baltimore.
You feel
It's
me?
the Ravens in possession as they're looking at a second
Try not
down
to make
and
the same
9 to
mistake
go.
twice.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. Landry now on the return. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Flushed out right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Robinson. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
Good catch, Hooper.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. Robinson dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that
throw it all
one.
the way back
2nd
across
down.
the field.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought,
I knew that. I don't know why I even threw that.
gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, They want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 27. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You know we running.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards on the play there. The drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Robinson.
To throw is Robinson on first down.
Oh, man.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack
Second
him
down.
back at the 33-yard
Okay.
line. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. And we say it all
I'm gonna look for my tight end,
They have to be
Hooper.
able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball...
Oh, my God.
Pressure gets to him again. Derek Wolf popping in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains.
I need some major yards, man. Let me try this play. Either I'm going to get it or I need to get in field goal range.
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
I got there.
A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Badgley's kick is
Great.
good.
The field goal.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
The score, Browns 3, Ravens nothing.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now,
Oh,
and
it's
we do
3,
have our first
Ravens.
point. So
Let's
field goal.
get it.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the
3 ain't what I
action's
wanted,
right
but
there
3
on
is
the
better
field.
than nothing.
Trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes,
2 minute
make sure you
warning.
give them the respect they deserve.
Go to
They could cost you a
halftime.
game
Yeah.
or win you one.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the
Oh, we got
former
this
Sooner,
first.
Mark Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead.
Don't let him get the field goal range. Come on.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Damn, they're on the 42-yard line, man. But no, they still out of field goal range.
Finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Can't let them get no closer.
Again, Jackson. Throwing
Good D.
middle, but it's incomplete. Marquise
I can
Brown
throw
was
it
the
before he's
intended
ready.
target. And now it's 2nd down.
Got to keep pressure on him.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
To throw again, Jackson. Back to Brown,
Dang.
this time complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get
We
the
got one
stoppage
more.
with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
I still
Could we
got a chance to
touchdown
get a
this
pick,
first half
maybe.
After all, it's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Caught right side, it's Snead.
Keep getting first down. They're moving the ball, but that's their last timeout.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
For the field goal, a 34-yard attempt.
Oh, almost blocked it.
Tucker's kick right there.
Man.
It's good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Look at that, man.
3-3.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener.
No, it ain't that important to take one more shot. It's 3-3, man.
And our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. As far as the early games go, we'll be watching that one in Houston. The Texans in for a fight as they'll square off against the Cincinnati Bengals. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then lastly, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
Jarvis Landry.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Yeah, keep running that ball. They my tight end.
Scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Back to throw.
Oh, he wide open. Oh, man. What the fuck he throw way out there for? My God. Nick Chubb all alone, man. He could have turned it up upfield, got the first down.
Throwing again. Robinson. That's out to Chubb, complete.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do the last play.
Pickup of 9.
Complete to Nick Chubb.
Man, that's crazy.
Gain of 9 brings up.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They run. Chubb. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Tackle made right
Brandon,
at
what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a
Damn,
few
Nick.
box there. He was trying to get that one out to his running back out in the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They go with Chubb on second down.
So you can't I should have spent off of that, man.
49, a gain of just 2. Seventh play in the
Third and 8.
coming on 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Robinson flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's cool.
Quarterback sack.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA.
Put a little too much on it.
It's really difficult task.
It's a little too much. 7 miles an hour, though. I thought it was going to keep it out the end zone just because of the.
We have
That
not
was,
seen
you know,
much on
wind
offense from either
speed.
side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get
But I
things
was
figured
wrong.
out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he gets this one just shy of the
He caught it.
40 down
Oh,
at the
man.
39.
Knock it off, man.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Man, he should have fumbled that ball.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them.
Yeah, this is a dog fight right here, man.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down.
Work, good D.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Larry Ogunjobi.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That next.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jackson.
Damn, man.
Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson going to look to do it himself. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half.
Good D.
And that trend is continuing here.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
No, they passing.
Operating from the gun. Jackson.
Damn.
Andrews with it complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16.
First and 10.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Mark Ingram, 18-yard line.
Now they'll run the option.
Work, good D.
Left. And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Mm-hmm.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's got
Oh, good. Ooh. Good catch. Good pass, man.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Ravens 10, Browns 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Robinson, they set up the screen to Chubb.
I want to score quick. So,
the drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards
I
on
can
that
play
pickup.
defense and get the ball back and try to score again in the game without going to overtime.
From the gun, Robinson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Intended for
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to
Test
their
that
advantage
one.
downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit
Good
was
catch.
timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
First down.
Open man is born. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Robinson now throwing on 1st down. Buying time.
Oh, they're trying to rip the ball.
And he's able to work
They're
it
trying
here
to
the
strip
8
that.
yard line.
I
Give
seen.
him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Oh, we running it, man. Let's go.
The Ravens 8-yard
On the carry, it's Chubb.
We just trying to get a touchdown.
Just outside the 5 at the
We gonna get it too.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going
4 down territory.
about 6.
2-yard gain on the
We
play.
ain't playing. Let's go.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Robinson.
Oh!
That's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for DeMarcus Robinson. Incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead,
Yeah, we gotta
it's a
go
well-timed
for it.
collision to jar that one free.
6 yards, yeah, I'll do
One
that one.
score down. Here
Come
we
on,
go.
Nick.
They're going to go for it.
If
here
not,
on
I'm gonna try to
4th
run
down.
right up the middle with the quarterback. If Nick ain't open.
As expected, they're going
Damn, he
for
ain't
it
open,
at the
man.
goal line.
Shit.
And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They've now made 2 trips to the red zone and
That's
still
terrible.
looking for their 1st touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey,
Ooh!
we're thinking we're giving up.
I needed that. I needed that. Oh my God, I needed that. I need him to drop back again. Oh, man.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
Uh-oh. 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 I get it. Yeah, that's a fumble all day.
Getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
He did that, y'all.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own
now I got 3
space as well.
timeouts remaining.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And I got a 2-minute warning, so I got a little time to get the ball back.
10 apiece as the kicks away.
I just can't give up no points.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Man, they can't really break up no pass. I need y'all to break up some passes, man.
He's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jackson's going to look to run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Ingram going to get it on the action.
Go.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by
What's up, Angel? What's happening?
a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied.
Yeah, this is if you new to this channel, man, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and notification bell so you could get a notification like a text message right when I go live. Yeah, this is face of the franchise, and we went from high school to college. Now we're in NFL. I'm starting quarterback. That's the position that I play. Nope. Let's go. Good D. Word. Are they gonna try that? Well, they got the win at their back. So.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
No good. Word.
That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Man, this is a close game. I love these close games.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds.
I got 3 timeouts. I'm cool.
Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Well, they're going to use the timeouts for me. That's cool.
The clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Robinson. And finding the tight end Hooper. In the red zone before he crosses Hooper out of bounds.
Work, Hooper.
Catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Oh,
We've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have
it's
moved.
cool. It's
The
cool. We'll
crowd's
take
not
that.
doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Yeah, I ain't going to do no.
Following the penalty, Chubb. The Ravens going
I'll
to
say
use the
last.
second of their timeouts.
They got one more.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's
Another
2nd
run
and
play.
10.
They're going to use their last timeout.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30
It's
ticks
3rd
to
down.
go in the football game.
Yes, it's 3rd down. Let me see. I'm going to do another run play. Really ain't intending to get the 1st down. I hope I do, but I just want to run some more time out the clock, take a timeout, kick a field goal, get up out of here with the W. You feel me?
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the
I'm going to run it down to about,
To the left hash, so they can line things up for them to kick the field goal.
about 3 seconds.
Now the timeout
Yeah,
will be
let's
called,
go.
so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
What up, Cody?
So everything
Trying to win this game, man. 3 seconds.
Michael Badgley. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good.
Let's get it.
Opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Browns are going to win the football game.
Yeah, that was a little tough win, man.
Drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Cleveland, they start the season with
thanks,
a great
Cody.
win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay.
Man, did you see that game where the Ravens beat the Browns in real life on Monday Night Football? I think it was about a week ago. Yeah.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm ready to go. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Man, yeah, yeah, y'all got lucky, man. Like I'm a diehard Browns fan, but I was disappointed we got the loss, but not that disappointed because that's like one of the best games that the Browns have played, man. Like in a long time, that was a good competitive game that they played, So it was cool. But we just beat the Giants, the Browns. We got the Jets next. Then we got the Steelers to close out the regular season. Yeah, yeah. But Baltimore, man, Baltimore looking great in real life, man. They looking good. But no, they not. They need some more wins to get to the playoffs. They need some more wins. But at the same time, the team is looking good. Their record ain't. What I mean is, their record ain't looking so good. But them as a team, at this point in the season, how they playing? Oh yeah, they clicking. They rolling. They rolling now. And if they would have been like this the whole season, man, they'd probably be like undefeated. See what I do. Damn, I threw one pick, no interceptions. But at the same time, we still got the win. Nick Chubb, he scored a TD. Yeah, I ain't throwing no pass. I don't think I scored no pick sixes this game. I didn't even get no interceptions, I don't think. Oh yeah, COVID. Hell yeah, COVID hurt y'all, man. Like, yeah, it put a lot of a few of y'all key players out. Shit, Myles Garrett, he was out. Was he out with the COVID? Yeah, he was out with the COVID for a little while, for like a couple games. Yeah, that COVID been hitting everybody, man, damn near. Let me get on about it here. Yeah, they were just talking about Baltimore though. They were saying how Baltimore looking now. If they make it to the playoffs, ain't no team gonna really want to play them. You know what I'm saying? They looking good, man. They looking good as hell right now, man. Shit, straight up.
We were all riding high after the win. Back in the locker
NBA
room, I checked my
season.
phone and
I'm
saw
not
tons
really a
of rumors about
real
players who wanted to be
NBA
traded to our
fan
team.
like that. But at the same time, I do play it. Hold on. Not Odell. I got Gronk. I would love to have Gronk. Well, he 32. I'm gonna take Gronk, man.
I figured it couldn't hurt to mention it to the assistant GM, and sure enough, when I brought it up, he was more than receptive.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So you always been a Ravens fan? Blockbuster trade, the Browns acquired Rob Gronkowski. Who we gonna give up for him? Maybe we want
Didn't your offense have a nickname that year? What was it?
What was history in the making? Yeah, we didn't have one. Was it history in the making? I can't remember, man.
There have been some great nicknames in the NFL. The Steel Curtain, the greatest show on turf, but we decided actions spoke louder than words.
Okay. They might score 5 TDs. Hell no, the Ravens, man. Damn, that would have been nice if I could have scored 5 TDs, man. Shit. I scored, what was that, 1 TD and 2 field goals. Yeah, man. That was a rough grind. Alright, let me see. Let's get to the next moment. New upgrades.
Time was tight. We had an autograph signing in just a few hours, but I wanted to make sure I got enough work in with the new guys. The practice seemed to fly by. We all left the field feeling pretty pumped for our next game together.
Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. So first and 10 now from the 30.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. All day, pump. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Operating from the gun. Robinson. Oh, that was
He got
dangerous.
caught up.
Threw it into coverage, almost
Tried to throw it to Hooper.
but instead
Caught
they'll
up.
keep it on second down.
Jalen Johnson on the
Oh, man, that was close.
Gronkowski, there you go. Go get it, boy.
Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief there down on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
You know, Charles, we saw an interview earlier this week with this guy, their field general, and he was asked something to the tune of, if you could create a catchy nickname for your team, what do you think that would be? And his response was like, I'm not into that.
And I love that. I think he's got the right idea because, to me, nicknames absolutely have to be earned. You can't give yourself your own nickname, and you don't become a Monsters of the Midway overnight just by saying so. It takes time, and this team, as talented as they are, they're still in their formative stages. And remember, sometimes no nickname actually becomes a nickname. Do you remember the Miami Dolphins with the no-name defense? It became a nickname in and of itself.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 43-yard line. It'll go. It's a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And the Browns first down.
Probably not. They probably traded Nick Chubb for him. For Gronkowski. Yeah, man.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He was taken down by
Now, Brandon, that's
I
the
wouldn't
way
have
you wanna
traded
run
Nick
the
Chubb
football.
though,
There should
man.
almost be quote bubbles
Oh,
around
there you
the
go.
offense right now.
Man.
Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short
Probably
of
did some
35.
draft picks for him or something.
brought down by
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He can run for it, and he will.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, it's McGee. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
McGee, this coming to you.
Inside the red
Since
zone
you open.
here, they'll look to throw. Now the
He
pressure
wasn't.
gets there,
There was
and
nobody
he goes
open.
down.
Good
He's
defense,
trying
y'all.
to turn at the 19. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Robinson. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Word.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Man, touchdown, 1 interception.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Mac Wilson.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game. There he goes, right
Come on, Greedy Giddy.
side.
All right.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears.
Yeah, they definitely running.
6 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run. This is White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try and run it with White. And
Good
they will
D.
stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Goal line defense.
To me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance
Is they gonna go for it?
count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces fourth and goal.
Okay, field goal. Great.
On fourth down, Matt Nagy willing to settle for 3. From the
Smart
right hash
choice.
at a bit of a tight angle.
Smart
This one is
choice.
right through. And they are
I
on the
definitely
board,
wasn't
but
gonna
still
give you no
trailing. It's
touchdown.
7-3.
Bears 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
A gain of
7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Robinson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
In on the tackle.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Chubb again the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And it takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll look to set up his blockers. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Robinson, and it's complete. Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down.
Let's go, Hooper.
Side, it's complete.
Robinson's
and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
A gain of
the Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage,
15 yards, man. Hooper been showing up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They scored touchdowns.
I hate they do that.
And now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. So we have reached
time off.
here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where you see the final score there. Drew Brees, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. A field goal was the difference. 27-24, the final. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home.
I need 200 more yards.
And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 35-28 the final as they win by a touchdown. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing on first down. Jordan. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham, that's a good tight end.
First and 10 now from the 33.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was.
Looking to get it to intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception. Chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead. And, boy, it paid off.
Robinson is coming to you, bro.
Here's Robinson on first and 10.
He wasn't open. I'm glad I ain't throw that, though.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 330.
Because he was not open.
Home for the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the
one more, Gronk.
just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Caught out left side.
I lost some yards.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Down up the blitz on third down.
Nah, I don't need no field goal. This is what I need. Yards. I need 400 yards. Total.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From down at the 12.
Come on, Chubb, go get this.
From the gun, Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And it's 21-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, he flatlined, buddy.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Complete
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Operating from the gun. Jordan trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Word.
We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraph.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
Now Robinson on first down. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is picked up.
Oh my God, my offensive lineman almost had it though, man.
Set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, Parker, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, that was a fumble all day.
Protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And they'll begin by running the option. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on.
They still go past it.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Yeah, you go just go all the way away from the pass.
From the midfield,
What I tell you. What I tell you.
Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sheldon. Richardson.
My bad, y'all. My controller died. Forgot to charge it.
From the gun, Jordan.
Work.
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mack Wilson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Let's see what the stats is now. Total offense, I got 225, that's it. I might need to make these quarters longer.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
At their own
So here are the Browns to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Get the march this ball all the way down the field.
Robinson throwing on first down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's second
What up, Scott?
At the
Back.
38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll
Let's
get
go.
it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. And the Browns first down.
Looking to throw. Robinson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
Robinson's pass.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Forced out to his left. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. To throw is Robinson. Looking to throw on second down.
Oh, I should have kept going, like, out wide.
As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play.
37.
At Soldier Field. It's the Browns football, and they've got the
All right, I'm
lead
gonna try
here.
that. Who was that, Hooper?
Number 4. Robinson down on third down. And he's got it.
Woo,
and he'll
man.
take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Okay, let me see. 300, almost 300 total offense. Cool.
Badgley on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Operating from the gun, Jordan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Jordan 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Man,
Jordan.
he's showing up.
Gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mac Wilson able to drop him that time for his second sack.
Yeah, I need that ball back.
A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive.
I'm going to pass the ball, too.
The end result can be something you don't like.
Tackled by Robert Quinn.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
I need yards.
Here's Robinson to throw on second down.
Like this.
And he rifles it complete.
I need yards.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
The throw down the field.
Then I need to get the ball back and score again.
Stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now Robinson from the gun, he'll throw. Dancing, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
There we go.
A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Browns continue to roll. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And he'll bang that one through. A drive there of just 4 plays.
Get this ball back
It
now.
ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
That gave me how many yards? Probably like 50 yards, maybe. Probably like 350. Yeah, 346, so. Okay.
Out is the kickoff unit as
Great
they run
kick.
up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I need about 50, about 56, 57 yards, about 56 yards. About 60 more yards, I'll be straight.
They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Let's go.
He's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Jordan. This is White on the screen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves.
Need to pick that down here.
Forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interception.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Yeah, the Browns are going to have.
That's what I need. That's what I need. I don't need no touchdown. That's what I need. Offense. I need offense.
Try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
I don't need no running plays. I need passing plays. I need yards.
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now a dump off here complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield
Robinson, let's go.
come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense.
Oh, they on my guy. They on him. I'm about to throw it now.
They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense.
Oh,
Let's face it,
cool.
this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness. Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
2nd and 4. From the gun, Robinson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside
complete.
the 20.
Work.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball down
Get a touchdown. Let's get it.
For 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is
Nick.
So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a touchdown, man.
They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as
Robinson,
well.
get you one.
Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other.
Damn, they gonna call it a holding penalty. I already know it, man.
But don't count it yet.
I already know it, man.
On the field, we'll see what the penalty flag is about.
They're looking at the offensive lineman. Holding.
Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because
Still gonna run that play back. Let's go.
Gotta go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
To throw on 2nd down, Robinson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended.
Now let me try Nick. I got 2 more plays. This one and 1 more.
Robinson throwing on 3rd and long. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Just outside the 10 at the 11.
Word. 312 passing. Let's get it. I got my goal.
And they buoyed Charles by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one
400 total.
are thinking to themselves,
Offense.
halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said.
Probably got like 420.
It was much more the adjustments they made.
I just got my goal.
That we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Browns, That early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
Did I throw any picks this
And for
game?
Charles Davis and our entire
No.
crew here at EA Sports,
Oh, look at that QB weight. Look at that QB rating. 158. 21 for 25. 312 yards. 84% completion rate. 3 touchdowns. Yards are just in reverse. Touchdown to interceptions. He got 3 interceptions. No touchdowns. I got 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. So it just flipped. It just flip-flopped. You dig. Robinson, he scored a rushing touchdown. That's right. 17 yards long, 65 yards altogether. Damn, he got more yards than Nick Chubb. Yeah, I was taking off, man. But Nick Chubb, he got yards though, and receptions. Okay. Defense. Got 6 tackles. 2 tackles for a loss. He got 2 sacks. That's right, Mac Wilson. Khalil Mack, yeah. Miles Garrett, he got 1 sack. Joseph, man, this dude, he gonna make the Pro Bowl, man, cause he stayed picking shit off, man. He stayed intercepting. Like that guy is a magnet for the football, man. Matter of fact, now that I seen his name, let me go to the highlights. Go back to that play again, man. It's towards the end. It should be up here, the interception. What quarter? I think it was the 4th, yeah. Denzel Ward, no. No, not that. It was that was Josh, I think, man. Joseph, I mean. Let me just see this one. Yeah, that ain't it. Let me see. It might have been 3rd quarter. Let me see. There we go. I think this is it. I think that was it. Yeah, I ain't think he grabbed that one on some fingertip. Joseph, he a pretty good safety. I think I definitely gotta keep, bro. Yeah. That's it. That's the play. Okay. Now I need the score summary. Well, I need the team stats. Yeah, I do. Total offense 422. Y'all knew about 4 something. Nothing wasn't too far past 400 though, but cool. I got my goal. Living up to the hype. You've earned 1,500 experience points. Let's get it. Living up to the hype. 500 legacy points to Nate Robinson. Momentum boost. Your team is living up to their nickname. Perhaps you can continue to lead them down this scorching hot streak they're on. Uh-oh. Hey, okay. Dig that. Getting there. Let me see some